Francesca, and I'm the CEO of iChange. I decided to do a series of different YouTube videos, and the reason why is because I'm very passionate about fundraising. I've been helping on one basis or another, doing it as a volunteer since I was a teenager, and I've been doing it professionally as my career for the past 10 plus years. The reason that I'm doing these videos is through my career and through my fundraising activities and efforts with a multitude of different types of organizations for different causes, I found different things that work and different things that don't. Because I have been fundraising for so long, it has, I know how to do it, and I'm really good at it. And I'm super passionate about so many different causes, from nature to our oceans to children, human trafficking, research for diseases, especially kids. I sort of stumble on that because the reason I got into helping and fundraising for children's hospitals specifically a lot was because of my younger boy who had a medical situation, and the doctors were just phenomenal. It was like, good, what can I do to help? What can I give back? I helped establish a bunch of schools in India through the West Bengal area. There are a ton of different projects that I've fundraised for, tons of different disaster relief scenarios, and there is no shortage of things that we need to get funded. We have, we're poised in a position where we can actually make such a difference from what you do as a fundraiser, the ripple effect that you create through the donations that you get for your organization. They save lives. They change the face of this planet. They change what will happen in the future. Things that were just an eventuality can all, we have a clean slate. We can erase it. We can put there what we want. We can make it how we want it to be through your efforts. We have a ton of work to do, but that's why I wanted to do these videos, is I want to find out from you as fundraisers, what do you run into? What do you need help with? I'm just going to tell you, I ask people for, to do gifts anywhere from, $20, usually as a monthly type thing, to hundreds of thousands and millions of dollars. And every fundraising interview and every time you're interacting with a donor, it's different. People are different. They have their lives. They have their different situations, and there's a lot of times you're going to go in there, you're not going to get the money. There's a lot of times that you're going to go in there, and if you know the tech of fundraising, if you know how to actually apply yourself to it, you will do a phenomenal job. And if you go, well, I don't like asking people for money, okay, good. No one does, all right? You're not alone. But that's a 5-second thing. You just have to get that number out of your mouth. The rest of it is a conversation. It's you talking to that donor. There's definitely a sequence to it. There is a precise technology to getting someone to give you a gift for a cause, and since you're a fundraiser, I'm sure that you know a lot of it and that you've done well. But if there's things that you're having trouble with, if there's things that you want to get better at, that's why I'm doing these videos. I want to know. So please write it down in the comments. Say, hey, Francesca, I'm having trouble getting appointments. I'm having trouble enlightening. I'm having trouble having my passion and my commitment to the cause shine through. I have different donors who want to do pledges. How does that work? Or I have donors who want to leave things to our organization in their will. How does that work? There are a ton of different things. Or, some of my donors, when I ask them for a gift, everything's great, but then when I ask, they build up this brick wall and it's so hard to penetrate it. Or I don't know how to handle different concerns or things that are going on in their life that are legitimate objections. There are a ton of different things that can go on when you're asking someone and requesting someone to do a donation. And if there's something that you run into, I want to know about it. I want to help you. I have tons of knowledge. I'm going to do, a whole series of different YouTube videos that go through from beginning to end. Wow, and I just noticed this was showing the whole time. Sorry about that, you guys. Anyways, I have a lot of knowledge. So I want to give that to you. I want to help with whatever I can help you guys with, because I can't raise all the money on my own to fix this planet. And I know that there's plenty of people out there that are raising money. And I know that there's some people out there that raise more money than I do, but I know that I'm good at my job, and I know that I can help you. And honestly, also, I just want to thank you for going and doing it every day and putting in that time. You don't get to check out when you want to. You often work evenings and weekends, and you're away from your family, and depending on if you travel to do it or you just stay in your community or what have you, but you're putting in so much time and effort, and you're asking and invading people's privacy, which most people aren't comfortable with, but you're going, okay, well, someone's got to do this job, and I am committed enough to this cause, and I care enough about this cause that I'm going to go and do it. And because of that commitment, that passion, that care, you're saving lives, you're changing lives, you're changing conditions and the way that this planet is. And I really, really, really appreciate it, because no single one of us can do it on our own. It takes all of us. And I can't fundraise for all the different causes that I care about, enough to make that difference that I really want to make. And it really is a shoulder to shoulder, hand in hand effort from every single one of us to make things how we want them to be. So no matter what your cause is, it all plays a part, and you have obviously picked that specific cause because it's important to you. And that's the one that you're going to be the best at. The one that resonates the most with you and, touches your heart, it is the one that you're going to be able to move, because definitely your passion, your conviction, your tenacity towards this cause, and your drive to see that difference, to help those people, whatever it is, whether it's feeding the hungry, housing the poor, helping refugees, helping sick children, human trafficking. Me personally, human trafficking is a huge thing for me. My goal is to end human trafficking within my life, and each one of us has a goal like that. But while I work on that, I want to see everything else going as well, because it's all so important, and and I just find myself, the more that I reach out and help people and get people involved, right, and the more I put myself in their lives, because with your donors, you're really creating a relationship. You and if you don't, you definitely should. You should know when Sally's birthday is, and when her anniversary is, and how the kids are doing, and how the husband is, and if they have, if they have specific interests, find out about those interests, and sincerely find things that you like and admire about those different things, because that common reality, the more real you are to them as an individual, right, the more that with that and with your knowledge of the program and what you're trying to enlighten them on and get them to donate to and help out with, and your passion and conviction to it, those are really the biggest things that are going to get you that sale and keep you, that gift from the donor, but you can't think of them as a wham bam thank you ma'am. They are not someone who's going to give you that donation once. If you find someone who is willing to give, if you do it right, they will be willing to give and give and give and give. And you have to make sure that you keep that relationship tight, okay? Because that person is going to help your cause so much and continue to. So, you know, my next video, I'm going to talk to you guys about making appointments, okay? And the reason I'm going to talk to you about that is appointments are so important. You know, they literally are 90% of it, okay? So we're going to go over due diligence, and we're going to talk about appointments and different ways to get appointments, and what people run into when they're trying to make appointments. So specifically, you know, if either you have an assistant who makes your appointments for you, never take them for granted. They are amazing, okay? Absolutely amazing. And yeah, and sometimes I question whether their job is harder than yours, because getting those appointments really is 90% of the work. You don't have a shot of getting that gift without that appointment made, obviously. So yeah, so whether you do the appointment yourself, you have someone set appointments for you so you can just go and see people, however you have it set up, there are many different avenues to getting that appointment and many different approaches. So I'm gonna, excuse me. So I'm gonna talk to you guys about that. If there's something specifically concerning, you know, due diligence and appointment making that you have questions about, or you run into, or your assistant runs into, or what have you, please comment below so I can try and answer those questions, okay? Yeah, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.